Hey, I'm Jiso, and welcome back to my S Plus professional walkthrough in the Resident Evil 4 remake. Last time in chapter 1, we had a pretty great start, a very solid one. We didn't get hit a single time, but I don't think it's going to last because we have to deal with the valley now, and we know, you know, that place is hell sometimes. So, back to this chapter 2, we're going to stop this guy because there is a chance. It doesn't happen often, but there is a chance he's going to follow you and alert other people before you even get there, and we don't want that to happen. When it comes to this guy, first collect this fire, and then you want to wait for him to swing, and then we can walk past him that way. Disarm the trap is going to make going back here much easier. We're going to sneak because this guy can sometimes, hit you while you're trying to vault back. I don't want the randomness, so we're going to try to get rid of every single thing we can control, and like that guy swinging. Now, it's all about going back, and I used to struggle with going back. I used to think, because I'm using a controller, I used to press circle to crouch before I'll get to the door, but all you have to do is just sprint to the door and that's it. I used to press circle, and then Leon would just crouch and not roll under the door. So don't press anything, just run forward and you should be good to go. We got our gear back and we will be coming back here, but before we do so, we need to make a save. Because like I said, the valley is manageable, but because of things out of our control, we're going to make a save here because we don't want to die and blow away the great start we had. So I highly recommend saving, even if we don't end up actually dying. So yeah. So something to keep in mind when it comes to the valley is you always have to be on the move. And when it comes to that lady coming, that lady here, I highly recommend killing her. That way, not only do you get out of combat, because in this game, whenever you combat, your running speed decreases. So the game is going to assume that you are in combat for a while. So kill her, and it's also going to make the run back easier, especially if people are following you. You don't have to deal with her in front of you. So this is the valley. We're going to have a defined path, and I think it is pretty safe. I mean, safe is it's not very safe, but it's better than the alternative. So that got missed. Good. We're going to go for the locker and get the flash grenade. It's going to come in handy later. And then we're going to go to the oh my god. Yeah, it happens. We're going to grab this small key. Also very important for later. That got missed. Good. Sometimes there could be a dynamite just waiting for you the moment you go up the ladder. But it wasn't the case. But if it does happen to you, well, you dead. You basically dead. There's nothing you can do about it. We're going to go down this way, so that they don't actually try to corner us, because if we go back the way we came, there's a big chance they're going to just surround us. So right now we need to get up, and we will try to get the treasure with that. If it doesn't happen, that's okay. Always have the shotgun ready in case they just block the way like that. Shoot at the barrel. It's going to prevent the other guy from throwing another dynamite. Because that lady missed, then I have the opportunity to get the ruby. But if she doesn't, there's a big chance they're going to grab you, so don't risk it. I think getting the treasure is good, but if you don't think you can make it before she grabs you, just forget about it, because you can be grabbed and then dynamite is going to land next to you. Stun lock is a thing in this game. You're going to be stuck in the animation of the grab, and then the dynamite just going to blow, and everything is just kaput. We successfully get out of the valley, and it could have been a no-hit valley run, but I did get hit. It's fine. It could have been way worse, like death. And now we're going to go back. Before we open the door, we're going to go back to the prison. And like I said previously, we will try to get some treasures. The treasures we can get on without going too far away from the main path. And you don't want to speedrun this difficulty. I mean, you kind of want to, and I will tell you exactly what you should do when that happens. But if you can go for some, I hate those rats, by the way. They're the hardest enemy in the game. I'm going to tell you to let you know whenever you need to speedrun. actually, to try to avoid picking a fight, and when you should pick a fight, maybe there's a reward you need to get. But hey, get the rats, get the merchant request. It's going to allow us to get the rewards, because whenever you play on the professional difficulty, every single reward from the merchant is available from the very start. And we're going to take advantage of that and get as many treasures as possible. That's also how people are able to get the infinite ammo for the Chicago Sweeper. They just get a bunch of merchant requests done, and then they can get the exclusive ticket, and then get the the infinite ammo. But we won't be doing that because we don't need to do that. We will be using weapons from the game, no bonus weapon whatsoever. But like I said before, we will be using Ashley's armor. Because there's a treasure I want to get here, I highly recommend stabbing the first guy. But when you're done stabbing this guy, just continue running forward, because there's going to be a grabber right behind you, like that. Oh yeah, I remember making that parry, and I was very impressed with myself, because that was I struggle a lot with those perfect parry, and I was very impressed I was able to do it there. Very impressive. There's a treasure I want to get on the left side. Beware of the traps on the floor, and that lady was already here. No problem. They take a lot of bullets, and oh yeah, I actually ended up walking into the trap, and I got punched and then grabbed. And if you notice, the grab actually did deal that more damage than the punch, and that's not how punches and grabs work. But yeah, I kind of wish getting grab wouldn't deal that much damage, because it doesn't make sense that it would do. But hey, it happens. Getting a spinal, and then this is what we came for, Sapphire. Right now, I think we should be at 2, and it's really good because one more and we can use it for mask and increase its value. And that's how you actually basically just increase the value for your treasures and make it to the end. I think we're going to have a lot of money, even in this difficulty, if we play our cards right. We have tons of treasures captured, especially in the village, and we can take our time so that later we are better prepared. And Sapphire, that's the third one. See, already 3 tools, and we're ready to have a bit of money already. And I'm already out of inventory, which is fine. And I think you should discard the knives, because, it's either the knives or the hitting items. Here, hit the plank or whatever. That way the pendant won't fall into the well and be dirty. That way his value won't decrease. So shoot the guy once, because he's going to hear you the moment you shoot those for the treasure on the well. So he's going to come for you, have your shotgun ready, and here just mind your footsteps and you're out. I think the hardest part of this chapter, because it's a pretty short one, and I didn't have to say, but because I said that things can go south pretty quickly whenever you are in the valley, I highly recommend saving there, because you don't want to, especially if you have a good start. If you had a good start in chapter 1, you should be saving. Here, we will make sure to collect every single thing. Again, in the village, you have so many things you don't want to just run past. A hand grenade here, some a ruby there, a small key over there, and you already know the combination for this lock. So many things you can easily miss if you just keep running. And again, I can't stress this enough, that this is not a speedrunning contest. If you are a speedrunner, yes, you want to complete those levels as fast as possible. But if you're not, and you just want to beat the difficulty and have the S+ rank, you should be taking your time. We are due for some case upgrade because we're running out of space, and I think that's the first thing we're going to do, trying to get some more space, that way we can get more items. And yeah, I haven't been hit a lot, and if you play your cards right, it's going to be the case for you too. But because things can go rough pretty fast, it's not a guarantee. Sometimes, again, your runs will end and it's not you. This difficulty is very so that was chapter 2. Nothing crazy happening here if you forget about the valley. You just have to run and try to collect as many treasures as you can in the house, in the chief house, and that's it. You should also use that time to organize your inventory, trying to craft some recipes. I kind of wish you could combine treasures here, or even craft some some handgun ammo or shotgun shells, but you can't. That's unfortunate. I would have liked that. Taking a look at our inventory, we're looking pretty fine, but it means nothing. If you get stun locked, you're dead, no matter how many sprays or herb you have. So thank you guys for watching, and we're heading to chapter 3, and things are going to be, they're going to be getting a little bit hot. So I'll see you soon. Peace.